Kendall like to hang out, and you're a very big social person.
Yes.
Unlike the two of us.
Yeah, we're loners. But,
Yeah.
when you go to parties, is there any unspoken rules at a party? I can think of one, but I want to see if you can come up with it too.
I am not a big party person, just because, like, I don't really drink or smoke or do anything fun or cool. So, I'm not very big on that. I guess the biggest thing at a party, I don't know.
See, this is an unspoken
The
rule.
shoes.
There it
The
is.
shoes
That's
rule.
it. Yep.
And I know because my best friend, Alex, he turned 21 over the summer.
Oh, if you sleep with your shoes on, whatever?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
He turned 21 over the summer, and
I
I
don't
told
stay
him
the
to
night at
pass out
parties.
with shoes on, because, you know, he's always had a goatee and a mustache. Always. without fail, for the last, like, ever since he grew one, he's had it. And I told him, if you fall asleep, I'm going to shave off your mustache. And so, of course, he gets drunk, passes out by 11 o'clock, and the stupidest thing was, all he had to do was take off his shoes. It was a pool party. He was wearing slippers that he could have just, like, slipped off. Nope, fell asleep on the bed, on his back, like, shoes were all still on, and of course we shaved his mustache.
Have you ever done that or witnessed that?
no, because I go home and sleep, and then if I go to a
No,
party,
but you've never been to a party where some guy
I've never
passed
seen
out?
anyone do that. No, I've heard of that. I've never been.
Yeah.
I don't really go to drinking parties. Like I always go to kickbacks. They're never like that, you know. But
Okay.
that is a party rule.
I've never been the victim of that because I'm smart and I play safe. But I have seen like people wake up the next day and their face is like
There's like dicks all
there
over
are
it,
more
or they're
dicks-
missing like
there
their
are
eyebrows.
more dicks on this guy's face than like Brokeback
Dicks
Mountain.
in the party.
yeah. It could be a party with like 10 guys and there's like 15 dicks.
It could be a big cockfest party, and that guy will have a cockfest on his face.
Yeah.
No, but I've never seen that. Most of the time, I like remember back when I was like in elementary school, it would be the first person to fall
Oh, so
asleep.
2 years ago?
No. I am gladly an adult. Okay. No, so when I was in elementary school, I remember I would
You
stay
better
the
pray
night.
she's an adult, TJ.
Yeah, because you totally told everyone that you dated me back when I was an adult, everyone. No, just kidding.
I
Anyway.
plead to the fifth.
Right, so at elementary school, we used to have sleepovers, and the first person to fall asleep would always get their bra refrigerated. Like, bra would go in the freezer.
Oh, I've
People
heard
wore
of that.
bras in elementary school?
I had tits. It's in the 4th grade. I was a freaking B
All
in
right.
the 4th grade. But no, I remember
That didn't happen to me.
elementary and middle school, like...
And you're an A now. How does that work?
I'm a C now. What? I got junk in my front and trunk. Anyway.
So, yeah, you would take their bra off or what?
Well, no, like, if they had any
No,
bras...
when you go to
like,
sleep, you take your bra off.
yeah, you're supposed to take your bra off when you go to sleep, and if they did, it's usually around them or it's, like, in their bag. We take out their bras and underwear, whatever they brought over to sleep over, we would throw it in water and then throw it in the freezer, so, like,
Yeah.
the next morning they don't have a bra.
I remember we did that, but it was more of a joke. It wasn't like an unspoken rule of whoever fell
Yeah.
asleep
Yeah.
first. So what happened was, like most girls had like a water bra or something back in the day. So you
Water
could put it in
bra.
the freezer, you know, it
That's-
just ice right up.
I didn't have one of those.
Okay,
I
not all of us were gifted in the chesticle area.
All right. And now here's one, and that is eye contact. Like, I know. Okay, there's two different ways that this
Whenever I
can
think
go.
of eye contact, I always think the plan is on. Like, you look at
Yeah.
someone in the eye, the plan!
Like, if you
Don't
meet
you know the
someone
plan?
for the first time, like, and you're interested in them, like, you make eye contact, and it shows that you're interested.
If it's
On the
extended.
flip side, like guys in wrestling, because I know my friend talks about this all the time, is that when you're wrestling, because you end up in some fucking awkward positions, you know.
No eye contact.
So
The
it's
eye-
not gay as long
yeah.
as we don't look.
Yeah, and I guess that's the thing. It's not gay unless you make eye contact. So the eye contact thing goes both ways.
So like if two guys are like wrestling and they accidentally get into a compromising position, they cannot look at each other.
They cannot look at each other.
Can
That is
they-
the rule.
So can they ask, you know? So like, can they like, I don't know.
You would turn all gay
Can
on me,
they
wouldn't
what? Can they what, TJ?
I wonder
Curious.
if like, can they talk? Like, hey dude, are you okay? Don't look at me.
I don't know. I don't think you want to talk during a. No, I don't
When
know.
you're making, like, sex
but,
positions.
But the rule is eye contact, and I was wondering what you think about that. Like, because
I don't know because I feel like that's never happened to me.
Really? It's totally happened
What
to
if
me.
that's like, I saw you from across the room and you got my attention, right? Come on, that song. It's like every time you look at them, you're like.
I don't listen
I
to
don't
Kids Bop.
understand how you're blonde. Like this just.
What? There's this TV show, and I remember it was like these two guys, and they're talking to their friend. They're like, if he looks at you for 2 seconds, they're not interested. If they look at you for 3 seconds, they're gonna fuck tonight.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah. That's the rule that I've heard, is that if you make eye contact for at least 3 seconds, it shows that she's interested, and you should like go for it.
I've never heard of that.
And I
before.
heard that from a bunch of guys too. But then
I take that seriously, but I really think it depends on the face that I'm making.
I mean,
like, if I'm looking at you like, you better not think I'm interested if I'm making some fugly face right in your direction. That's not right.
I can see.
I don't know,
why.
if it looks like then you might still be interested.
Like, making dick suck faces.
I can see why that's a rule, and it makes a lot of sense. I've never had that happen to me.
It's cool. I'm gonna take you
Yeah.
out, and you're gonna have that happen to you with some bitch. I'm gonna be like, here you go, man.
I don't know. Like
Yeah.
it rarely ever happens. Don't get me wrong. It rarely ever happens.
Okay.
But yeah, usually
I think it
I've
happens.
only been able to do it once, because a lot of times like I get really shy, and so I will look down no matter what. Like even when I do mean to make eye contact.
Like, still
But-
come over here even though I'm not looking at you.
But I know with people, like I've heard that rule a lot.
I think I have just like a weird stare or something, because whenever I'm checking out a girl and she accidentally looks over and sees me looking at her, she always does like a double take, like, who the fuck are you?
Like, oh right, I don't have that kind of face.
I don't have an approachable face.
Now I've got
My
a
sexy face
question.
isn't sexy.
So, is there any like unspoken rules, or like sorry, is there any unspoken rules that you think should exist? Like things personally that really bother you that people do, and it's not an unspoken rule, but you're like, God damn it, I really wish this was.
I think it should be an unspoken rule that when we shake hands, you stick your tongue down my throat. That's just me personally. I'm trying to start it. It hasn't worked out so well so far.
How
but
many restraining orders have you collected?
My lawyer says I can't talk about that. No, I can't think of anything because
I
me.
can.
Okay, what?
All right.
Okay. Guys, do not shake hands too hard. Quit trying to over-impress. Squish my hand. Like,
Thank
go
you.
die, dude.
Yeah, that's a good
No,
one.
I can agree with that.
They just come over and, like, break your hand.
Especially if
You're
you're a
like,
girl.
mother.
Like, if you're a guy challenging another guy and you're ready to, like, kill each other, by all means, squeeze as hard as
No,
you
that's
No, but
even
still,
that's
that's
fucking
not
stupid.
respect.
What it is like I'll meet like a girl's dad for the first time, right? And then I'll be like, oh, it's nice to meet you. My name is ToJo.
want. Yeah.
I'm fucking your daughter, but like I'll shake his hand and he will squeeze the shit out of it. And every time that
Really?
happens, I'm just like, really?
Trying to break my knuckles here?
No, not even that. It's just I know like, oh, you're threatened by me, so you're gonna try and one up me by like.
Like, do you ever continue the one-up? Like, he squeezes your hand tight, you goes tighter and tighter and tighter until
No.
you're good.
hand break.
No, I just give him a stare and I'm like, okay, whatever.
My ex-boyfriend used to do that all the time. Everyone would be like, what is he trying to do? Who's he trying to impress? All my cousins got so mad at him.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, you suck.
I just hate it when guys do it to girls. It's like, dude.
But
Well,
I have
that's
a
just
girl
gentle.
hand.
Like, come on. Like, I'm
Like, kiss
5'3",
this.
Well, here's
like
the-
115 pounds at my heaviest. Like, you don't need to squeeze that
Well,
hard.
here's the thing: is that when you shake someone's hand, it's out of respect, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there's no reason guys should be shaking girls' hands to begin with.
Oh, TJ.
Get over here, bitch.
You like me now.
All right, one thing that I should, because my coworker actually did this to me the other week,
Sure.
and that is what I think should be a rule is do not talk about like religion or politics and try and push it onto someone else when
Ever.
you are
Period.
at work.
Yeah.
Ever.
Like this
No,
guy came up to
ever.
me. I mean, I don't think ever, but I mean, if you're in public, you're fair game. But when we are at work and I have no choice but to work with you, just keep your mouth shut. Because like at my work, this guy came up to me and he's like, well, how do you know God didn't do this? And how do you know God didn't do that? Like, he started just by asking about my religion. I was like, I don't really have one, blah, blah, blah.
How do you
he
know
started,
God
like, asking me, like, well, how do you know? How do you know? I was like, I fucking know because I've stayed in school. Like, yeah, dick. And that really annoys me. Like, while we are at work, I can understand, like, even on a break, it's somewhat forgivable, when we're sitting down, when we have that time. Even though I don't want you doing that on my personal time, but whatever. But at work or in class, like, shut up. Keep it to yourself.
Mostly it's don't push your ideas. That's it. Like, I mean, yeah, you go, hey, I believe this.